Hello, and welcome back to episode 2 of Let's Play Tales of Arise. If my voice is different, it's because I have a pop filter on my microphone now. It's on my boom arm, which is where my microphone was before. My new mic stand, unfortunately, I can't find a good spot for it in front of me. And that's got the vibration shock mount. This one is the, it's not made, this shock mount isn't made for the Yeti Nano, so I'm surprised it actually works. My voice might sound a bit different as well, because I feel a little bit better. I did several audio tests before recording this, so the audio should be good. I hope so, at least. But the microphone is closer to my face now than ever before. I think the last audio test I did had some echo to it, so hopefully it's not too bad. I lowered my artificial gain. The pop filter is the one that it's like a foam cover over the microphone, so I increased the gain, hoping that would help, and it just made it echoey, so I realized I didn't have my compressor limiter on as well, so let's see, the art screen, yep. Might rebind the keys, actually. Why is it telling me to look at the DLC? Oh, okay. Yeah, let me see about rebinding the keys real quick. Because I'm a bit off. Why is it only giving me the keyboard keybinds? Because I'm on controller. Alright, well. That's not it. Oh, that is actually it, okay. Evading guard is going to be different. I don't like jump being on B, so... Alright, jump is A and evade is B. And I have one art attack set to X. No, to Y. And then X will be normal attack. And then this button is no longer evade guard. But art attack 2. Huh. There we go. Ah, come on. Man, changing the controller settings is fucking stupid. Back. Go back. Okay, so I have A for jump, B for evade, X for normal attack, got art attack 1 on Y, art attack 2 on right bumper, art attack 3 on left bumper, switch is still left trigger, and target is now right trigger, as opposed to left bumper. That just feels better to me. Hopefully that will be okay. Please hit done, thank you. That doesn't change the field, that just changes the battle. Alright, let's go back and continue onward then. I know it's going to happen shortly, but after that, it's where my last recording ended and I had to redo everything.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Yeah, after this next segment is where I will be blind. More anime cutscene, which I love.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
That is a hell of a throw.
Look out!
Shionne! Shionne!
It looks a little better than the rusty sword, I would say.
Amazing sword. But how?
And that's why they were so eager to find her.
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
Yeah, Falstaff kind of needs that core to remain a tyrant. I'm wondering if the shining behind the mask is meant to indicate that he's actually Renan. I say you they did. So yeah, I'm wondering if the glowing behind his mask is meant to indicate that he has bright eyes as well.
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that?
To-
Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
A little convenient.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
Oh, he's planning to go back to free all the slaves, isn't
I
he?
guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry, you're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
Makes sense.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
You kind of have to shove your hand into her chest to get the sword, so...
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
Ah. You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
Yay, she uses guns. And this is what I was talking about, hero points. They do not reset between battles, so you have to be careful with them. And this is exactly where I was last time. So I'm actually going to pause the recording here to test the audio levels, because if my audio levels are off, or if it's really choppy, I might just stick with it this time. I returned. And the good news is that the video is perfectly fine. The bad news is the audio is a bit out of balance, so I lowered the in-game music and sound effects. Ooh, is this my first field area? Looks it. Wow. This area looks amazing. I mean, it also looks like hell, but... So I think that moon is that Fortress Tenebris, and then that other planet is Renan. I'm pretty sure these planets are binary. Land of brimstone and swirling ash, Orbis Calagli. I'm a little chilly myself, so this actually is warming me up a little.
Ganymede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balsef, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down.
Tear down this wall,
The
Mr.
only
No.
thing standing between us and freedom.
Oh, there's plenty standing between you and freedom, just saying, but...
Freedom.
Let's go.
Holy... The environment here is so good. Running so smooth, too.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Hello! And control modes.
You're mine!
You're surrounded! Just stay calm!
Here I come!
Don't let them form a pack!
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
I'll run you through! See ya!
You're mine!
Storm!
Rising Wyvern!
Cannon!
It's over!
Mirage!
I'll run you through! Have you let
Alright. It's gonna take a little bit to get used to the new controls I've found for myself, but that wasn't too bad. How do I look at stats? There we go. Yeah, I took some damage there, although I don't see a good way to tell how much damage you're taking during battle. Can I cook yet or no? Probably not. Note to self, don't fucking die, dude.
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, alright?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
I'm gonna try this out. This is probably a mistake.
I'll take you all on!
Mega Ray!
What do we got?
I'm on it! See ya!
Take it!
Talon Storm! Touch cannon!
Rising Wyvern!
Circle and bring them down!
Only getting
Coming!
started!
Talon Storm!
Swallow Blade!
Touch cannon!
Here I go!
Rising Wyvern!
Cleave right through them!
You can leave that.
Not so fast. I'm not over the hill just yet.
That was actually really easy.
Still got a ways to go.
May have been level 9, but that was definitely worth fighting. I think it was trying to tell me to take the high road, but fuck that. No. This is an RPG. I need to get myself experiences. Life bottles, nice.
Seems you found something good. Supplies like
Yeah, that's really
that
good.
are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
What we got up here? Glowy bits. Huh.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Increasing the duration of food items sounds like a good idea. And a quick camp as well. This'll help.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Just because you can't feel the pain of the heat on your skin doesn't mean the others can't.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zeugles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoil sport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
There's a new skin.
Zephyr,
Excellent.
why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renan, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renan.
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shionne with us. At this point, what's one more Renan as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renan as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renans. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
It's like uber foreshadowing that he's gonna die because he's the super wise older dude, and he just said you're gonna have to figure out what you want to do for yourself. So he's going to die. And I do think Iron Mask might be Renan because of how his mask glowed behind one of his eyes.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul-searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
Small touch on the animations with her, like, tapping her arm as they're talking like she's guilty. That's a really nice touch. More skits.
So
I'm okay with
whole
this.
You not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Haven't you figured that out by
Why
now?
lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just... You know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Alright, I think it's time to rest. Only got about 9 minutes left in this episode, so we gotta get some progress made.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
Then don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor?
Huh.
Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals.
Lives?
It's astral energy.
Huh.
They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, The sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
I like her.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan.
Huh.
Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
Something tells me without his Master Core, he's still a badass. He's hiding something still. What the?
I've gotta hurry.
What the hell was that about?
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Give more rock, please.
I hate camping out.
Then you clearly haven't played Final Fantasy 15, because camping is the best part of that game. Holy shit, like, is that actual water? How is it not evaporating?
We're so high up.
What is this?
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Ah, good, no fall damage. Thank you, game. Okay, swimming's a thing. Yoink! Just go ahead and dive and fish yourself out of a carpet with your bare hands.
What's this thing?
So there is actual, like, reserves of water in this barren wasteland. That's interesting. Try to get as close to the next point as possible before the 30-minute mark here. Hey, what do we got here?
What's this thing?
It's an apple gel. Obviously, it says it on the card.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Huh. I mean, part of me wants to fight it, but I know I'm probably gonna die if I do.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
Nothing ventured. If Trails has taught me anything, it's that I can take the first giant beast I find.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Hi, friend. Oh, you're level 43. This was a giant mistake.
We don't have much choice.
Run!
There.
Oh yeah, he insta-dead. Oh, I can't flee. I made huge mistake in judgment! Yeah, maybe I don't do that next time.
can't believe this.
I can. I did not realize that thing was level 43 and that I couldn't run away. If I could run away, I would have, trust me, but it's just like, nah, you're screwed. Friggin' Zephyr just immediately deaded.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
More skip.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Huh. But he seems adamant that she has met him before. One last battle to end things off? Alright.
Normally I don't pick on the weak. Alright, see ya! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Guess we gotta roll with it. Take this! I'm on it! Take this! Helen Storm! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! How's this?
Thank you, Zephyr, for being completely overpowered.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and call this episode here. If you liked, please leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Or night. How do I end recordings again? There's a hotkey for it and I forgot. Now I have to...